What if Ukraine destroyed the Kerch Bridge in 2023? The year is 2023. Russia's invasion of Ukraine has been ongoing for over a year. And in that time, Russia has managed to build up a significant military presence in Crimea, thanks in no small part to the newly captured Kerch Strait Bridge, which connects the Crimean Peninsula to mainland Russia. The bridge has allowed Russia to easily transport troops and equipment from mainland Russia to Crimea, where they can then be deployed to the front lines in southern Ukraine. This has given Russia the upper hand in the war, much to the frustration of Ukraine and the West. What if just before Russia began its invasion into Ukraine, Ukrainian special forces carried out a daring mission to destroy the Kerch Bridge, cutting off Russia's supply line to Crimea? Would Russia have been able to hold on to Crimea without the bridge? How would the war have played out differently? Just before the start of the war, Ukrainian special forces carried out a daring mission to destroy the Kerch Bridge. Without the bridge, Russia would be forced to transport troops and equipment across the Black Sea, a much more difficult and risky undertaking. As a result, Russia would not be able to build up the same level of military support in Crimea and would be forced to withdraw some of its forces from the region. With the loss of these forces, Ukraine would be able to make significant gains in the south, potentially even driving Russia out of Crimea altogether. In this alternate timeline, without the use of the Kerch Bridge, Russia would be forced to seek a negotiated settlement with Ukraine, giving up territory in exchange for peace. The war would essentially end in a stalemate, with neither side able to achieve its ultimate goals. Russia would be left in control of the Donbass region in eastern Ukraine, while Ukraine would be able to maintain its control over Crimea. The international community would impose heavy sanctions on Russia, but eventually allow it to reintegrate into the global economy, similar to what happened with South Africa after apartheid. This alternate ending to the war would have several significant implications. First, it would be a major embarrassment for Russia, which would have to admit that it was unable to defeat Ukraine and had to settle for peace. Second, it would deal a severe blow to Russian President Vladimir Putin's power and prestige. He would likely face opposition from within his own government and country. Third, it would be a major victory for Ukraine and the West, which would have successfully defended Ukraine and contained Russian aggression. The war would go down in history as a successful example of defending democracy and freedom against tyranny and oppression. Like and subscribe for more!